friends, I'm Walker and welcome back to All About Nails, where we talk about vegan and cruelty-free nail polish. Today, the vegan and cruelty-free nail polish that we're going to talk about is the launch collection from Lights Lacquer. This is the Grl Pwr collection, and if you're not familiar with this brand, this story, Lights Lacquer is the new polish brand from Kathleen Lights. She started the Kale polish line a couple years ago, and in February, I think, like early 2019, announced that it would be closing. She had a partner and something happened, we don't know what happened, but she closed that brand down. But she has kind of hinted since February that she would be starting a new brand, and here it is. This is Lights Lacquer. I feel so lucky, like honestly so lucky, to have been sent this launch collection by Kathleen so that I can share it with you. I was planning on going out and getting the whole thing. Even before I'd seen the colors, I knew that I was going to pick it up because I was really excited to see this brand, try it out. And so I'm just feeling really grateful to have been sent this collection and excited to share my kind of honest thoughts here. And I'm really excited to hear from you because I know that this collection has been out for a little while, so you've probably seen it. You've maybe even purchased it. My package got lost in the mail, which is why my review is coming up a little bit later than I would have liked, but that's fine. We're here, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts. All right, first up is Rosie, and this one is named after Kathleen's mom, which is so adorable. This one is a really nice neutral, I would call it like a warm taupe, and then it has that really pretty, almost coppery shimmer in here. It does remind me a lot of some of the Zoyas that were released in the summer collection, but the shimmer in this is really pronounced. It's very strong. Even on this first coat, I feel like you can see a lot of shimmer. It's nice and sheer so that you can kind of build up that shimmer, but it's not hard to work with. It's not runny, it's not, you know, too thin or watery, and I do think in two coats that on me at least it did build up to opacity. I can see if you have a slightly, you know, more pronounced visible nail line, you might want a third coat. On my ring finger here, my visible nail line is always a little bit more white than on my other fingers, and I feel like you can see a little bit left. Anyways, two coats of Rosie on me. Okay, next up is Grl Pwr, and this one I think you can do as a topper or build it up on its own. I've seen people wear swatch photos of either way. I'm just going to show you it built up on its own, but definitely, you know, go check out some other folks on Instagram. You can see this one lit on top of all the other polishes in this collection and other colors as well. In two coats, I do feel like this one gets a little bit, not quite opaque, right? But it's going to give you that like even kind of reflectiveness on the nails. And so I think in two coats is where I would wear this one because I'm getting enough depth that I can see the like orange base in this. I'm not just getting that like gold shimmer, which is what I feel like on the first coat. I just kind of got like a gold sheen. But in two coats, I feel like you get both colors and you get a lot of dimension. It's really nice. Okay, next up is 11, and this is the one that I was most excited to see in person. I saw it on Kathleen. She had like a nail art look that included it, and I was so excited to see it in person because every swatch that I saw of this polish looked completely different, so it's very hard to capture, but I really enjoy this like pea soup green. It's really nice. I am going to do some comparisons. I know a lot of you were curious about this one compared to Cirque Colors Beatnik, so stay tuned for some comparisons. I'm going to do those in a separate video so that, you know, this is just kind of the unadulterated swatch and review. This one though I think has an excellent formula. I am really pleased to see the creams in this collection so wonderfully formulated. It just, you know, makes me feel like this is going to be just like Kale polish all over again in terms of the quality of the formulas. This is just like going on like butter. It's so beautiful, and in two coats it's all the way opaque and just absolutely stunning. All right, and speaking of stunning creams, here is Jefa, which means girl boss, or, you know, female boss in Spanish, and I love this polish. It's a little bit like a turquoise, kind of dusty turquoise polish, and I just think it's a super fun color. It's really nice for all seasons, and I think this collection was kind of not necessarily just a fall collection, and so this feels to me like it will be suitable for all year round. And I can definitely see this becoming a Lights Lacquer classic, where this is one that people refer to often because it's just a really gorgeous shade. This is the first one that I wore. I really liked it. Again, the formula is really pretty. I think in two coats you get full opacity. It's super glossy, and yeah, it's really, really nice. All right, and then the last cream that we're gonna look at is Woman, and I loved that Kathleen made this one a blue polish. It is so wonderful. She always made excellent blues in her Kale polish collections, and I'm so glad that that is not changing with Lights Lacquer because I am a blue polish lover. This one is a really pretty, it's like a denim polish, but if you turned the volume all the way up. Like, it's really intense, it's really vibrant, it's really bright. It was almost opaque for me in one coat, but I had just a little bit of like patchiness or streakiness in some places that made me think it wasn't totally opaque, and so I did go in for a second coat. Knowing what I know now, I could probably get this one opaque in one coat if I tried really hard from the outset, but 2 coats is nice. You know, it just evens everything out. It gives you an extra layer of protection, and so you're looking at 2 coats of Woman. All right, and then finally we have HBIC, which stands for Head in Charge, and I just love this polish more than I thought I was going to, honestly. I saw it in the promo and was like, cool, it looks, you know, fine, but I just think that the silver shimmer in here is pronounced enough that it gives this polish so much depth. It's so pretty. I'm definitely gonna wear this one soon, and I can't wait, because even just having it on for swatching, I felt like a boss having it on my nails. I really like this one. I do think this is one that I would definitely suggest in 2 coats, because again, I got just a little bit of patchiness, but just because I think it's such a dark color, you want it to be super, super even. So that's 2 coats of HBIC. Okay, so now that we've talked about the polishes, I just want to talk about this box. It is so beautiful. I don't really get super excited about packaging that often. I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever, I just want the polish. But this box is so nice. It's like a soft touch. And then on the inside, the cover here says self-belief is true power, which just to me feels like the perfect statement for a collection about girl power, for kind of the first collection that is Kathleen's own collection with no partner. She owns this. It just feels so wonderful. I feel like the theme here is really empowering, and I really enjoy it. All right, so I am wearing Jefa on my nails right now, and I love it. This one is definitely my favorite from the collection. It is the one that I can see myself pulling out, you know, a ton of times and wearing all the time, but honestly, I really enjoyed all the polishes in this collection. The only one that didn't wow me was Grl Pwr, and I think that's just because of, it's not my style, it's not the kind of polish that I tend to pull for, but I have seen lots of really gorgeous swatches of Grl Pwr swatched over other polishes, so definitely do some research, because it might be something that's up your alley, even if it's not up mine. Overall though, I feel like the formula on these polishes is gorgeous. The brush is really easy to use. It's that wide paddle brush that a lot of us really like. The soft touch caps, it's a really well designed product. The formula is really nice, the finish is really nice, and I'm really happy with the color selection. I have heard that we're getting a winter collection from Lights Lacquer this year, so I'm excited to pick that up and share it with you once it is released. I don't have any more details other than that it is coming at some point in time. Kathleen mentioned it in her video. Okay, as always, thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know down below which of these polishes you liked the most. Are you excited to try out this new brand? Are you sad that Kale Polish is gone? Let me know how you're feeling. I love to talk to you. And as always, if you like this video, consider subscribing so that we can sit down and hang out and chat about nail polish again sometime. Awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.